while I'm doing this, I want to say hi to my parents and to my sister and to all of my friends and family who watch, and y'all too. Let's go to Instagram. Since, oh my gosh, my nose is itchy, guys. Okay. How's your day going, guys? How's your week going so far? Can't get over us, and I'm stronger than this. Enough is enough. Mm-hmm. All right. Hey. Hey, Zephyrina. How you doing, doll? All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Zephyrina doll. How you doing? How's your week going so far? How's your Tuesday? I'm good. Thank you for asking. My day went well. I got a lot of work done. Gotta make sure I can see you guys' comments. I need to do this. Okay. Because, like, the white on my shirt sometimes makes it hard to see. All right. We're getting started in 3 minutes. Y'all know the drill. 8:05. Share this out to your friends. Tonight we have 4, maybe 5 stories, depending on how much time we have. We got a story about Postmates. If you like using food delivery services, I have a story for you guys. I have a story for you crafters. There's a new platform you might have heard of. I don't know. We've got a Nike story. I have a story from my area about the consequences of copyright infringement and bootlegging. And we also have a lawsuit against TikTok's rival Triller. Okay, so we have quite a bit to talk about, and there's one more story I might be able to get to, but that all depends on how we go tonight. Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. All right. Yes, it's juicy, girl. It's juicy. All right, we're getting started in 2 minutes. While that happens, hold on. Let me get myself some water. Ooh. Don't leave, y'all. I'm coming. I just had to get some water. Y'all know I get thirsty. Okay. Yes. All right. So we are getting started momentarily. Less than a minute to go. I'm super excited. Hey, 76 Grimke. Was it you? No. Okay. Yeah, all of these I got. All right. Yeah. And somebody sent me a story today, but I don't have time for it today, but I will definitely cover it tomorrow. Okay? All right. People are coming in. I'm excited. We're going to have a great time. Hey, grab your drinks. Hey. Don't mind me. I'm just being silly. I'm trying to increase my water intake because you can never have too much water. All right. It's 8:05. Let's get started, people. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? All right, let me hit this record button as soon as the app loads. All right, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice and you're like, who's this lady on the internet or who's this lady in my ears on a podcast? I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. Things like getting your articles of incorporation, getting EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, basic brand protection strategies, making sure you have contracts for clients and partners, and hiring and trading strategies so you don't get sued for discrimination. I help you set up all of these foundational things so that your business can scale and grow with confidence, and so you can access all of the things that legitimate businesses have access to, right? Like business credit and business loans. Now you might be asking yourself, how are you qualified to help me do all of these things? And I'm very happy that you asked that. I am a licensed attorney, have been one for 15 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful, there are just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it, okay? You heard me yelling. There's no way around it, all right? So that is why I'm here. I'm here to help you navigate that process, all right? So if you are in the startup phase of your business and you need some legal help, or you have a business ideas and you don't know where to start, or you've been in business for a while and you need some structure, I'm here to help you, all right? If you want to reach out to me, go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. If y'all want to write that in the comments, feel free. At Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, you will be able to book a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first-time client. As well, at Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, you can download my free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. At Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, you can also access many of my video trainings, like our DUNS number workshop that we are concentrating on this month. This whole entire month, we're talking about DUNS numbers. Also at that link, Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, is where you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast. So if you ever miss a live show, you can catch up at your leisure. All right. So there's a lot happening at Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, including where you can get your NPL Legal Dish merch, get your t-shirts. They come in 3 colors, black, white, and navy blue. And your cups, you can see my cup is up here. I don't have it down. Actually, let me grab it and show it to y'all. I was rushing a little bit today, so I didn't have time to set it up. But yes, this is our NPL Legal Dish mug. And there was still water in it. I am such a klutz. Hold on, y'all. I gotta wipe myself down. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe I did that. I am such a klutz. Okay, that's fine. All right, so that is enough about my business. Obviously, God was like, girl, stop talking about that. Get to the show. So let's get to the reason why we are here, all right? So here's how the show works if you are new. The first thing I do is we start off with an NPL nugget, which is a quick business or legal concept that I teach you. Like I said, this month we're focusing on DUNS numbers, so it's going to be about DUNS numbers. Then we're going to go into our stories. Now, where do I get these stories? I get them from all over the place. Y'all send them to me. I find them on blog sites. I get Google alerts, podcasts, everywhere. Anywhere I find inspiration, anywhere I find a story that has a lesson that we can learn as business owners, I collect them and break it down for us. And we discuss it. So this is a time for you to get involved. Don't be shy. I want your questions. I want your comments, as long as they are respectful. I will be asking you questions. I will be asking you to put things in the comments. So stay ready, okay? All right. So as my spilled water dries, let's get started. All right. Okay, so the first thing that we are starting with is our NPL nugget of the evening. Now, like I just said, this month we are covering DUNS numbers, okay? Yesterday we defined what a DUNS number is. A DUNS number is a 9-digit identifying number that basically tracks your business's financial transactions all over the world and builds a credit report for you, and it's compiled by a company called Dun and Bradstreet. So your DUNS number is the number that they use to track your business's financial life, financial roadmap. Okay. Now, why do you need a DUNS number? You need a DUNS number for so many reasons. And if you did not check my post today on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, I have an entire I have a graphic that I made. It used to be 10 reasons why you need a DUNS number. It has been reduced to 9 because one of the reasons why you used to need a DUNS number, it is no longer valid anymore. But one of the basic reasons why you need a DUNS number is so that you can establish business credit, right? When you're applying for a credit card, they ask you to run, to give them your social security number so they can check and see, what is your history in paying your bills? Are you in default? All of those things. Your DUNS number is essentially the same thing. With your DUNS number, whoever is, whoever you're applying to a business credit card for can look and see what payments has your business made. Is your business in debt? Does your business pay their bills on time? Has your business skipped out on anything, right? So one of the major reasons why you need a DUNS number is to start building your business credit. Now we are going to go through all of the 9 reasons why you need a DUNS number over the course of the month. So just to stay tuned, okay? But if you want a leg up on DUNS numbers and knowing their history and why you need them and why they're important, please make sure that you go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm, click the first button, and you can pick up the DUNS numbers workshop where I take you to the site and we literally apply for the DUNS number together, okay? All right. So that is our NPL nugget. Give me one moment and we're going to move into our stories because Toby is scratching at the door. All right. Don't leave, y'all. Tell your friends I'm still here. Come on, Toby. This is why I don't like letting you out before the show starts. You always trying to come back when I'm talking to people. All right. All right, Toby is safe and sound inside, so we can get started, all right? Okay, first story that we are talking about tonight. If you use a food delivery service, name a food delivery service that you use. Now, when I say food delivery service, now this is like an app that you download. Hey, Queen Antoinette. I am having a fun time, Margaret. When I say a food delivery, it's like an app you download, you order your food and they bring it to you. Can you name some food delivery apps? Okay. Please put the names in the comment. I asked you guys today if you had ever used Postmates, and about 60% of you said that you had used Postmates. Margaret Massey uses DoorDash. I used DoorDash too, but their fees have gotten a little bit super expensive. Hi, Excel. I've actually started using Uber Eats more, even though they dropped off the wrong meal the other day. 76 Grimke said she has never used a food delivery app. Okay. Well, okay. Well, we've got Postmates, we've got DoorDash, we've got Uber Eats. There's a new one called Caviar. There's quite a few out there, right? But the one that we are talking about today is Postmates. And with Postmates, you can get pretty much anything delivered. It's not just food, but people mainly order food. But Postmates is being sued by a company called Lucky Boy Hamburgers. Okay, Lucky Boy Hamburgers, they're located in California, I believe. This is a restaurant that was started in 1960. And they have 2 registered trademarks for their logo and their business name, Lucky Boy Hamburgers, right? when so they used to be on Postmates, but there were problems with them being on Postmates. Their customers were complaining that their food was not, arriving in quality condition, that drivers were eating their food, and the food just wasn't made well, right? So Lucky Boy Hamburgers is like, look, Postmates, this relationship isn't working out. We don't want to be on your platform anymore. But apparently Postmates didn't know how to take no for an answer, and they have continued to use Lucky Boy Hamburgers logo on their app, and have continued to post them as if they are, a restaurant that is affiliated with Postmates, but they always have them showing up as closed. And Lucky Boy Hamburgers, thank you, Zephyrina. And Lucky Boy Hamburgers is saying, look, this is affecting our business because people are looking on these apps trying to find us, and Postmates is saying that we are closed. So Lucky Boy Hamburgers has asked Postmates to stop using their logo on their app, but Postmates has not. So Lucky Boy Hamburgers is now suing Postmates for trademark infringement because remember, when you have your trademark, it represents the qualities that you want your business to send to your customer, right? Lucky Boy Hamburgers, they're a food service, so they don't want people thinking of their food as, it's made poorly or it doesn't get to you because it's going through Postmates. So they're like, we want to separate ourselves from Postmates, but Postmates continues to use their trademark on their platform like they are affiliated, right? So Lucky Boy Hamburgers is suing Postmates for trademark infringement because they are creating a false association between them and Lucky Boy Hamburgers, because Lucky Boy Hamburgers wants nothing to do with Postmates, okay? This is why trademarks are important. Trademarks represent your goods in the marketplace. It represents your reputation. So you don't want to affiliate yourself with anyone or any business who is going to tarnish the reputation of your business. So if you find someone is doing that by using your mark in a way that you do not agree with, it is your right, it is your duty as a trademark owner to go after them. Okay? All right. So we got that? Thumbs up. We understand what's going on here. Give me a thumbs up before we move on to our next story. Excuse me. Whew. Sorry, y'all. I am very, very thirsty today. Zephyrina says she gets it. Okay, let's move on to our next story. My crafters, have you guys heard of a site called Redbubble? If you have heard of Redbubble, please give me the red circle, that red circle emoji. If you have heard of Redbubble, thank you for the thumbs up, Margaret. Okay. And while you guys do that, if you don't know what Redbubble is basically a rival to Etsy. It's where, independent artists and things like that, they can put their things up for sale. 76 Grimke has not heard of Redbubble. Has anybody else any answers? No one else has heard of Redbubble? I hadn't heard of it either prior to today. Zephyrina says she hasn't heard of Redbubble either. Okay, yeah, I hadn't heard of Redbubble before today, but apparently, they've got a little bit of traction. But not only do they have a little bit of traction, Redbubble is in a little bit of legal hot water because Ohio State University has reinstated claims against Redbubble for trademark infringement. So you guys know I'm always talking to you guys about selling knockoff items like Coach and things like that on places like Etsy. Well, that's the same thing is happening on Redbubble, and Ohio State University is trying to or wants to hold Redbubble personally responsible for the users of that platform selling unlicensed Ohio State University merchandise on their platform. Now, Redbubble, they're saying, look, we're not at fault here. We're just an intermediary. We just provide the platform for people to sell their stuff. We have no control over what people are selling. And Ohio State University is saying, girl, you know what the deal is. You need to be watching out for this. So Redbubble tried to have the case dismissed because they said, we're the intermediary. We're not selling anything. We're just, kind of providing a space. But the judge does not agree with that argument. So the motion to dismiss was denied, and they're going forth with the trial. So I want to know from you guys, do you think that Redbubble should be held liable for people selling knockoff items on their platform? So for Etsy, if there's ever any type of trademark infringement claim or copyright claim, they immediately shut your store down. No questions asked, nothing. Redbubble, I guess basically the same thing that's happening on Etsy is happening on Redbubble, but Redbubble isn't doing anything to stop it. So Ohio State in particular is coming after them and saying, look, people are on your platform selling fake OSU merchandise and you're not doing anything about it. So we're going to sue you for trademark infringement. Do you think that Redbubble should be held liable for users of the platform selling knockoff items? What do you think about that, my friends? Hey. What do you think about that? I feel like for me, it would depend on what is Redbubble doing. Now, I didn't get a lot of details in the article that I read. But if Redbubble is at least trying to hinder, the trademark infringement, then I think they shouldn't. But if they're just letting people run wild, yeah, they should be held liable. 76 Grimke said, yes, they should be held liable. They at least should try to stop it. Margaret said she's not sure. Yeah, I think it would depend on what efforts Redbubble is taking to actually stop the infringement. Like if somebody contacts them and says, hey, somebody's using our trademark material. Does Redbubble shut down their platform? Does Redbubble take them off the platform? So I would need to know more about what their processes are. Okay? Any other comments, questions? Any OSU fans here? If you didn't know, my sister graduated from Ohio State University. She is a big Buckeyes fan. Excuse me, y'all. All right. Okay. Moving on to our next story of the evening. Oh, before we do that, I want to remind you guys, you're watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday. Ooh, I just gleeked. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you're in the startup phase of your business and you need some help to, guide you along the path of entrepreneurship, I want to help you. Go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and book your free 15-minute consultation today, okay? All right, going back to our comments. Margaret Massey said, seems like Redbubble should at least try, maybe have it as part of the rules to sell on the site. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. If somebody wants to take that up as an assignment, go check out the site Redbubble and go read their terms of service for vendors and see what's going on there. Hi, Jay Geyer Art, and let me know what you find. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Terms of service, they can be very long and very boring. So if you don't want to, I don't blame you. But if you want to take the time and go see what's going on with that, go check it out. All right. Okay. Moving on to our third story of the evening. This is actually a local story from my area. If you didn't know, I live in the DMV. That's DC, Maryland, Virginia area. I specifically live in Maryland. And not too far from where I live, in a city called Greenbelt, a gentleman is in a bit of hot water. Okay? There is a gentleman by the name of Olayinka Wahab. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. My apologies. Mr. Wahab has pled guilty to $300,000 worth, or possessing $300,000 worth of bootleg DVDs, or selling $300,000 worth. Apparently between May 2009 and May 2010, 2018, Mr. Wahab sold 18,000 Hello Miracle leathers. Mr. Wahab sold 18,306 DVDs. Apparently there was a big sting around him. He had like all the hot, film titles, TV titles, whatever you wanted, he had it. He was probably going around with his suitcase to the shop, say, 3 for 10 or 3 for 20, whatever DVDs, right? So there was a big sting to catch Mr. Wahab. And when the police raided his place, they found tons of cash and bootleg DVDs. Apparently he ordered these DVDs from China. So he has pled guilty. Mr. Wahab is not contesting the fact that he did this, that he did purchase these bootleg DVDs and he did resell them, right? Hey Joey, hey Joanne. Y'all, my sister just popped in. If you are looking for organic spices from a Black-owned, woman-owned company, go check out Of the Season Spices. Joey, put your links in the comments, both on Facebook and Instagram, so people can find you, okay? But getting back to our story. So when the police came after Mr. Wahab, they, not only did they take his DVDs, they withdrew or seized $20,000 from his bank accounts. Mr. Wahab said, I don't know who's buying them 76 Grim K, but Mr. Wahab was selling these DVDs from 2009 to 2018, right? And we didn't really get into streaming until maybe the last few years or so. So, and look, not everybody is on the same page. Some people like having their DVDs. Zephrina, you love spices? Okay. So, Mr. Wahab, not only has he pled guilty to, Margaret said her spices are delicious, y'all. Okay, Margaret Massey spent her own money on my sister's spices and she loves them. But getting back to this story. Not only did Mr. Wahab plead guilty, the police seized $20,000 from his bank account. He has to pay restitution for all of those DVDs that he sold, basically try and pay back that money. And he may have to spend up to 5 years in prison, right? You never thought that the bootleg DVD man could be, might be going to prison. But copyright infringement is a big deal. Think about all of these streaming services that we have talked about that have been sued for illegally streaming, movies without a license. So Mr. Olayinka, this guy who probably just lives down the street from me, is in danger of spending time in prison and has to repay a lot of money because he violated intellectual property law. Intellectual property law does not care how big or how small you are. If you're stealing people's ideas and trying to make money off of them and you're caught, you're going to have to pay it back. That's just the way it is, okay? All right. Now, okay, moving on to our final story of the evening. We might have time for one more. I'm not sure yet. Or maybe we'll go into Q&A. Hold on. 76 Grim Gray said, I hope they don't make an example out of him. Who knows, girl? I don't know. How many of you guys have heard of TikTok? If you have heard of TikTok, give me a TT in the comments. If you have heard of TikTok, give me a TT in the comments. And if you use TikTok, you've probably heard of an app called Triller. If you've heard of Triller, give me a TR in the comments, okay? So if you've heard of TikTok, give me a TT. Thank you, 76 Grim K. If you've heard of Triller, give me a TR, okay? And for those of you who don't know, because I didn't know, Triller is a TikTok competitor. Thank you for the TTs. I'm sure we're all... TT, thank you. I am not ashamed to say that I don't have a TikTok account. I have never downloaded it. I don't plan on downloading it. It is not for me. It is for you young people. Joey's heard of Triller. Margaret has heard of TikTok. Joey said she's too old for both. 76 Grimke has never heard of Triller. Zephrina said this must be newer. Yeah, I think it's newer. But just like TikTok has been in a lot of trouble for copyright infringement because, as we know, people use, very popular music to make those difficult videos that I'm never going to learn how to make, right? And they've gotten a lot of copyright suits. They're taking down a lot of videos. There's just a lot happening. And the same thing is happening over at Triller. Hello, Big Boss Dog. Triller, again, they're a TikTok competitor. So they make videos, they use music, and they put it up on the platform. Well, there is a company called Wixen that tried to sue Triller for copyright infringement, right? Now, Zephyrina said, I used to use TikTok, but I'm kind of afraid to use them. Girl, I heard TikTok was taking our faces and giving it to the Russians. So TikTok, no thank you. But yeah, so Wixen, they are a company that helps people manage their copyrights, right? They don't own the copyrights, they don't make, but they make money off of helping people manage them, organize them, know what's happening. Wixen tried to sue Triller for copyright infringement because there was music being used on there that was owned by some of their clients. Now remember, Wixen doesn't handle any of the actual licensing. Wixen doesn't own any of the actual licensing. But they went to the court, hello Santrice Hinkle, and they said, hey judge, we want you to tell Triller to stop using this music because, we work with the people who own these songs. What do you think the judge said to Wixen? What do you think the judge said to Wixen about trying to sue Triller for music that they did not expressly own the copyrights to? And by the way, Wixen was trying to sue Triller for $50 million. What do you think the judge said to Wixen? Think about everything that we talk about for copyrights. What you need to be able to sue for copyright infringement. Y'all don't remember? Zephyrina said the judge told him to go home. You are absolutely right, Zephyrina. The judge dismissed the lawsuit because Wixen could not prove that. Yes, Margaret, dismissed. 76 Grim Crazy said, you don't have a case, boy, bye. Yes, my copyright queens, okay? The judge said, girl, Wixen, you don't even own the copyright, so why are you even here? You don't even go here. So they dismissed the case that Wixen filed against Triller for $50 million. Again, if you're going to sue for copyright infringement, you have to actually own the copyright. You can't sue on behalf of someone else, right? When it comes to infringement, the person who owns the intellectual property is the only one who is allowed to sue for infringement. Okay? Margaret Matthew said, not your music. Yes. So y'all got it right. Yes, my copyright queens. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay? All right. So, yes. Yeah, so I think, we're going to leave it there. We're going to leave it there for tonight. I have some stories that I want to talk to you about tomorrow, and I want to make sure that we have the full breadth of time. If you want, we can do a little bit of Q&A. Like I said, we're covering DUNS numbers this month, so if you have a couple of questions, if you can get them in the next, hey, Rich Black Man, if you can get them in the next 2 minutes, I'll stay on and I'll answer them. So if you have questions about DUNS numbers, about business formation, articles of incorporation, LLCs, contracts, things like that, brand protection strategies, now's your time to ask them. You have about a minute and a half. After that, I'm going to close it off for questions and we'll start closing down. But I want to say thank you guys for participating tonight. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for making me laugh. Thank you for, just holding the sister down. You make me feel loved. I love it. Make sure Oh, 76 Grimke asked if I can explain rights of publicity. Okay, so right of publicity, it is a state-specific law. Some states have it, some do not. States like California, where they have a lot of celebrities, will have it. But, it's basically a law that says, if you're a famous person, people can't just take your picture and use it to make money. All right. So, when they're taking candid pictures of people, of celebrities outside and things like that, it's basically saying, I have the right to be a famous person and control how my image is used. That's essentially what that law is about. Okay. And it's state specific. Margaret Massey said, back to Postmates. It sounds like they are sabotaging as opposed to using the trademark. What say you? Using a trademark doesn't have to be positive, Margaret. You can use a trademark to bash another business. If you're, operating under their logo and providing bad service, that's still using their trademark. You're just using it negatively. Okay. Glad to see you too, Zephyrina. All right. So, does that make it clear, Margaret? All right. Do we have any more questions? Any more questions? All right. So I think we're going to shut down here. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. with more stories. I've got plenty. Like, this week has been just overrun with stories. Thank you guys so much. Make sure that you take care of yourselves, wash your hands, wear your masks. If you're getting vaccinated, do your thing. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.